We have Danushki up on stage. Here she comes. And isn't she looking gorgeous? Hello, Danushki. How are you?
Thank you.
You're dressed to the hilt today. Looking great. Right, what are you going to sing for us tonight?
In the Arms of an Angel.
In the Arms of an Angel. All right, then. So I think a completely change of music here. Best of luck, Danushki.
Spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction. Oh, beautiful release. Memories seep through my veins. Let me be empty, oh, and weightless, and maybe you'll find some peace tonight in the arms of an angel, far away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you feel. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie in the arms of an angel. May you find some comfort here.
Nice one, Danushki. Danushki with Arms of an Angel. So you must be really glad to be back in the competition, huh? We almost lost you, but you're back again. Okay, guys, our first female for tonight, and I think we'll start with Anil.
All right, you look good again, Danushki, although I think AZ might not like your performance too much because your skirt is slightly a little bit longer than last time. So, but no, I mean, I'm just kidding. But I'll tell you, it was a good performance, I mean, you've been in the bottom 4 consistently and you got knocked out, but you came back. For me, I think, when I saw that you were going to sing this song, I wasn't very sure, whether you'd pull it off. I can't say you did it perfectly, but I think you did it good enough. And, I thought this was probably one of your better performances in the competition, So on stage, your presence is still a bit more kind of forced, I think you were most comfortable on stage, I think, when you performed First Cut is the Deepest by Sheryl Crow. Today was good, but you still seem a little bit, not all that comfortable in your skin. So I think you have to get there, and if you get there with a mix of the right song, you'll be a strong contender, okay? So good stuff.
Thanks, Anil. I think they want you to see you a bit more comfortable on stage, but I think you're getting there. Right, Run there. What would you like to say to our lovely Danushki?
Hey, that's a very interesting song choice. It's one of those songs that just, rocks you to sleep. It's very smooth, it's very velvety, and you clearly have a lot of soul in your voice, right? And that really comes across. I mean, I saw you getting lost in it, which is essential. I mean, you sang with a lot of conviction. The only thing I would say is that don't get too lost in yourself. Also keep in mind you're performing to an audience, and maintain some kind of interaction with them as well. Make a little bit of eye contact and stuff like that. I think you'll go pretty far. So there you go. All the best.
Thanks, Ranveer. You sang the song with conviction. Super. Okay, AZ. Danushki, the lady who's come back.
Danushki, first of all, I must say, I love you, right? I love you as a person. I think you're a really great person. I love your outfits more than I love you, but I love both. Okay, in all seriousness, for me, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to disagree with both Ranveer and Anil, and I have to be honest with you. Like, just for me, the problem is like Weird Al Yankovic makes a normal song sound funny. You make every Western song sound Sinhalese. Now, I don't think that's not an issue, right? But the thing is, this is an English singing competition, and this is karaoke, and the choices you make with the trills that you do, with your enunciation, your diction, the whole package for me is Sinhalese, except for how you look. You look great, you look stunning, you look fantastic, right? But I think you have potential, because like Randhir said, you do have soul in your voice, and you sort of emote. But I feel, obviously you have a massive fan in Anil, but I'm sorry, for me, you're once again bottom 4 material.
I just want to grab the mic off Aslan there. Let me just say one thing. I've been singing Sinhalese music for the last close upon 7 years. There is nothing wrong with sounding Sinhalese. So there you go. You sound fantastic.
Anyway, AZ said you look great, but I don't know, maybe he wasn't convinced with your performance this week. Well, look, guys, if you want Danushki to stay in the competition, make sure you get your voting coupons, put a name on it clearly, make sure she does not get eliminated and she's not in the bottom 4 this week. All right, Danushki, best of luck. I hope we see you next week. Next up, we have Mr. Milan Shockman. Are you ready, sir?
Alright, this is for all you guys who lost your babes tonight. This is the co-host of the Mark Knopfler. Here I am, a man in this mean old town, and you're so far away from it. And where are you when the sun goes down? You're so far away from it. You're so far away from it. You're so far, I just can't say. You're so far away from it. You're so far away from me. Alright. The time you've been alone and been all alone, when you're so far away from me. I'm tired making up on the telephone. You're so far away from me. You're so far away from me. You're so far, I just can't say. You're so far away from me. You're so far away from me. Alright. Yeah.
Milan, I must say, I really like this jacket of yours. This is a rock jacket, right? I'm assuming, right? Well done. Well, Dire Straits, So Far Away, lovely song. Okay, I think we'll start with our guest judge, Randhir. What do you have to say about his version of So Far Away?
Hey, well, listen, man, honestly, I'm in love with your voice, dude. You've got that really husky, smoky, very Barry White, Joe Cocker kind of tone going, man. That's pretty awesome. I mean, that's my favorite voice tone for the night so far. I'm a big fan of Dire Straits as well. Love Walk of Life, and I think you pretty much nailed it. What I will say though is that don't forget that you are performing to an audience. So a little bit of crowd interaction, just kind of connecting with the audience is also important. But hey, man, sounding good, dude. Love it.
Great comments.
Thank you.
He loved your husky voice. Very good. I think that always works, right? Okay, AZ.
I think the fact that someone like Randhir straight away, who hasn't heard you before, straight away identified you with Joe Cocker, and that type of sound just shows, it reiterates the point that we've been making over the past 4 weeks. But for me, honestly, Milan, the thing is, you have to understand, I keep telling you, you have to pick songs that suit a singing competition. Now this for me is it suits a band competition, because there's so much instrumental going on. I love your voice. You've got a great tone. You've got that amazing husky tone. Like he says, probably the best best tone recording voice in terms of that amazing low end. But for me, I thought it was a boring, safe performance, and you could have done. Your performance last week was really fun. It was exciting. It had an X factor to it. But today's performance today was just so for me. But it was good. It was okay. All right.
Okay, you felt just today was an okay performance, not like last week. Okay, Anil?
I think, again, like Ranveer said, he's hearing you for the first time. And it's good. I've always said, Joe Cocker, you got that little thing, and you'll be great. Actually, as you always says, I would love to take you into a studio and record with you, because it'll be interesting to see what we can come up with. You have a great tone of voice, and I think from all the songs you performed in the past, your pitching was slightly better on this track. Maybe it was a slow song, but I don't think the track did you justice, because all the backing vocals were not on the track, and you have a bit of an easier road in this competition because you have a great tone of voice. But at some point, it's going to come to a crunch time where you got to do a little bit more, and you have to believe in yourself, man. If you don't believe in yourself, it's not going to happen. You have to think that you can win this thing, and you have to go all the way. All right. I think find some really good artists that you can really entertain the audience with, like Randy said, interact with the audience, and I think we'll see a different side of you. But it was good. As a decent performance.
All right, well, not bad at all. I mean, they say you've definitely got a unique voice, but I think Anil wants to see you step up a bit now and maybe perform a lot better.
Honey, why you talking to me so late? It's kinda hard to talk right now. And honey, why you crying? Is everything okay? I gotta whisper 'cause I can't be so loud. Oh, my girl's in the next room. Sometimes I wish she was you. I guess we never really moved on. It's really good to hear your voice. You say my name, it sounds so sweet. It's kind of over here, so right. You're hearing my name, it makes me weak. And I don't ever want to cry, but girl, you make it hard to be faithful with lips of an angel. It's funny how you're calling me tonight. And yes, I dreamed of you too. Does he know you're talking to me? Will it start a fight? No, I don't think she has a clue. Oh, my girl's in the next room. Sometimes I wish she was you. I guess we never really moved on. It's really good to hear your voice. Saying my name, it sounds so sweet. Coming from the lips of an angel. Hearing those words makes me weak.
So, Nama, what do you reckon? How do you feel about that? How did you feel it went?
Feels good.
You felt okay? Tough song. Very tough song, but I'm glad to see you doing rock because that's my favorite genre, but let's see what the judges have to say. And I think we'll start with AZ. Tough song you took. You took a really tough song, I think.
Now, I think that you've got a good voice, you've got a good tone, but I think today it sort of proved to me that your range is sort of not as big as you probably think it is. It was full of uncomfortable moments. Your pitch was all over the place. Your timing was all over the place. You forgot the lyrics on about 5 occasions. I think you'll admit that as well. That didn't really represent who you are, because I know you're so much better than that. And for me today, once again, You didn't. You're not living up to the potential that we saw in you. You could have brought down that key probably by about 1 or 2 semitones down, and you could have probably chosen different notes if that was too big for you. You don't necessarily have to sing the same notes that's sung in the original. You could have changed it around, made it your own. That's what I tell you guys week in, week out. And for me, I thought that fell flat on its, I don't know what, its face, its everything.
Okay, maybe you took on something a bit too big. But anyway, let's see what the other judges have to say. Okay, Randir, how did he fare on that song?
Hey Nama, you have a really nice vocal tone, right? I mean, you're very comfortable down there. You have a very, very rough, very husky vocal tone, and that works really well on this kind of song, all right? There were parts of that song that I liked a lot. There were a few parts that could do with some improvement, like Aslan said, some of the high notes here and there. Because you see, this is one of those songs that has a very big range. I mean, it starts you off way down here, and then all of a sudden in the chorus, you're singing these really high falsetto notes. It's not easy for anyone. But what I would say is, I mean, this is a competition, so you need to play it smart, all right? Pick stuff that you're 100% comfortable with, that you can pull off really well, all right? At the end of the day, it's not about taking on too much. It's about doing what you can and doing it as best as you can, all right? So just keep that in mind, and yeah, I think you'll do well, all right?
Thanks, Randir. I think you got to play it smart and just choose the right song that you can handle. Okay, Neil.
Namal, you know, I've always been a big fan of you from day one. You know, from the moment you sang "No Woman No Cry," even last week when you when the other judges gave you a bit of a, mixed bag, I thought you were pretty good performing "Tears in Heaven." But I think Sunil kind of nailed it when he said, I think you picked a song that was too big for you, and I don't think any version of this song you did could have made it better. Because I mean, this guy, it's you got to hit some high notes on this song, and this was just way too high for you, and it was too difficult for you, I thought. Like I say, I admire, I appreciate you because you always try to make an effort with every performance. But today I'm just a little bit worried for you. I don't think that was a good performance. I think he was straining, he was struggling, and you know it too. I know at the end of the song, you seem like you thought you didn't do a good job, and I think it wasn't. So I'm sorry, buddy. I'd tell you if it was, but that just wasn't a good one. So let's see what happens. Right?
Thanks, Neil. Well, I guess judges feel maybe it was just something you took on a bit too big, but anyway, here's where we need those voting coupons in, right? If you want Nama to get through to the next round, please get your voting coupons, write his name very clearly, and vote your Namal through so he does not get eliminated tonight. Best of luck, Namal.